Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro. They tryna me. That's the wrong way, me back. Yeah, buddy, if he get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that guy but me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 1. Has his man. It's the Michigan rookie. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got... Successful one.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Looking for a throw here. Has it down close. And that's a New York touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Cut out left. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
1st down throw for Fields. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lower the deficit to a single possession. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's tackled for a short gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Cut for big yards on the right side. At the 20. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets throw their early lead to 13. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Completed over the middle. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Fields out of the gun. Brought in right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Fields looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They gain 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Another throw for Fields. He puts everything behind this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's looking deep once again. They connect on the deep shot. And he's goes all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a one-score game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got him, that's McBride. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, looking to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd and 8. Has it at the 7. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play, just as that tight end did.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 4-yard
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from MetLife coming right up. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone. Touchdown! The Jets take a 13-point lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Jets double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. This one's taken in by Hill. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Fields throwing here. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Throw left side, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Has a lane inside the 25. 16 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. He stays up. He's on the move. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a 1-score game in the first half. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
One of the tight ends motioning right. From the 32. That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, That's pretty well done, too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Throwing now from the gun. This throw is cut. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On 2nd and 9. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Jets facing a 3rd and 9. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. He puts some air under this one, deep right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up, Kendall Fuller. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
They'll throw to begin this drive. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
2nd and 10 now. He fires one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Finds him on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play, and it's good enough for a New York 1st down. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They're throwing it. Catch is made in close. And they get to him, but this is a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Jets take a 3-possession lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. Back to throw it. He throws a bullet to the center of the... Oh, brother, it's another interception. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Jets are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Brought in inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. McCaffrey running between the tackles. He'll cobble together a yard there. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They've got a man in motion. Here we go. 2nd and very long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
3rd and long for him here. Fits it through the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Culp with a catch. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down throw for Fields. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap to Fields. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
The Jets take their 1st time out, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Another throw for Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First and 10 from the 41. Fields out of the gun. Short pass brought in. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
2nd and 8. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Fields on 1st down. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off Kendall Fuller. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. He'll throw it. He's got a man left. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll throw it. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He's going deep. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 1-yard line.
Tight end gets it running forward. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. From his own end zone on 3rd and long. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. New series coming up following the punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Putting a receiver in motion. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. Catch made over the middle. It's a pickup of 26. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Here's Fields to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. It's an 8-yard pickup, then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. And they pick him off again. He's at midfield. The 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Defense getting in on the Far Bronc with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. And the kick is good. And the Jets push the lead to 20. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Fields coming back after the pick. Oh no, they get him yet again. Soft.